Hi everyone, thank you for watching our video. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Akmal, and today I'll be your host for our little discussion. Let me introduce our guest for today. We have Nirawamie, and welfare employee of analysis,
Hi everyone.
and we have Azizul, our corporate risk analysis,
Hello, glad to be here.
and Max, our strategic HR consultant.
Hey Akmal, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming here today and joining our session. Let's get into the topic, shall we? The impact of minimum wages in Sabah. To give everyone a clear picture before we talk about the minimum wage, we are referring to the 1700 ringgit mandatory minimum pay. Uh, they say this is a massive hike from the previous baseline of only 1,500 ringgit. Could you believe it? You could actually live off of that, they say. Um, that businesses tried to follow for a very long time. On a national level, setting a baseline wage is completely, not complete, but it's sounds pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Uh, they call it to protect the employees. I wouldn't say so. They're probably gonna protect themselves. But when you look at Sabah, this scene is completely different from West Malaysia. Our local economy relies heavily on its agriculture business, especially up there in Keningau and all this stuff. Uh, Tourism, the big hit of the tourists coming in, and a huge network of small and independent company that operates completely different from those who play with the huge money, $1 million company. Uh, so this 200 ringgit increase, does it create a massive push and pull dynamic? Because workers are trying to survive. Uh, Businesses are trying to cut costs or manage their costs, and we want to break down both sides of the coin today. So, Mrs. Nira, let's start with you, our employee analysis.
Oh yeah, honestly, Akmal, from the worker sides of things, this increase to 1,700 is a complete lifesaver, I would say. Look at the reality of living in cities like Kota Kinabalu right now. The cost of living is sky high. The basic groceries, the rent, transport, and everything has gone up. The workers desperately need this 1,700 just to survive and take care of their families.
Hmm.
And when we look at it from an HR perspective, this wage floor does something great to be corporate performance. I mean, it directly cuts down financial stress. And when people aren't constantly panicking about the money, their daily workplace morale and motivation should right up. And it also fixes a major issue, I would say, with the retention. It cuts down on employees constantly quitting to find side gigs because they can finally earn stable um, and the basic pay. That's from my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mrs. Nira. But Azizul, what about the business side? What about the business owner? Isn't this like a heavy burden for them? Could they still run their business profitable? Do you have something to say?
All right, I get your point, Nira. But if a small cafe has to pay five workers an extra 200 each, That's 1,000 ringgit extra cost a month. Some shop might just close down. We have to look at the dark side of this policy. Small retail shops, local restaurants, and plantations owners in Sabah on credibly the thin profit margins compared to big companies in Kuala Lumpur. And the reality is wage hike doesn't means finding money for the basic salary. It
Mm, mm,
triggers a massive of wave of hidden costs. Employers instantly have to pay higher EPF contribution, higher SOCSO, higher EIS, and even the hourly overtime rates go up automatically. If HR managers ignore this intense financial strain, the consequences are going to be severe for the local job market. To survive, companies will be forced to freeze all new hiring, strip away employee medical benefits, or start laying off staff entirely just to balance their books. It's a very dangerous cycle.
when you say so, Mrs. Nira.
Oh, yeah. When you put in that way, uh, Azizul, it really is put employers in a corner. It seems like a deadlock.
Businesses can't really ignore, the law, if, contribution, EPF, SACSO, and all this stuff. But they couldn't get themselves bankrupt too. They couldn't afford to go bankrupt. So Max, you implied yourself as an HR expert. How do you solve this, like, dead end, without actually, you know, impose a lot of people to no work, firing them?
Thank you for the
Mm.
insight from both of you. That exactly why business cannot just panic and fight people as is. They need a strategic shift, and that's where professional HRM come to save the day. The absolute first solution local Sabah business need to embrace is a productivity linked wage system, or PLWS. Looks, companies should not just look at RM 1,700 baseline as a flat financial loss. Instead, HR need to tie any future bonuses or incentive directly to clear KPI and measurable milestone. It might be simple: if your legal labor costs go up, worker output has to go up along it to protect your your proper profit margin.
Mm.
Our second major solution is focused heavily on upskilling and multitasking.
Hmm.
Instead of
Maybe.
hiring more people and inflating your headcount,
Yeah.
you 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 train your existing staff to handle multiple roles smoothly.
Mm.
For
Mm.
example,
Exactly.
a retail worker can be trained to handle both inventory tracking and basic front desk digital customer service. That's all.
Do you have to say? Do you have something to say about that, Nira?
Yeah. I'm agree with Max. If workers are paid well, they are much more willing to learn new skills. It makes them feel valued. I think. Yeah.
Mr. Aziz, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay. That concludes our interactive presentation, everybody. Thank you so much, especially for Dr. Auza, for your time, your attention. We appreciate it. Everybody else, what do you want to say to Dr. Auza?
Thank you,
Thank
Dr. Auza.
And A, please.
thank you.